doing this. Day 1. Let's go. And cut.
I've been wanting to do this challenge since August 2022 and I just couldn't get started. But the end of the year I was just sick of the excuses, sick of letting myself down, so I decided to start it with one single intention: to finish it.
I cannot feel my legs whatsoever. Good morning, you guys. I can barely feel my legs from yesterday's workout, but luckily today's upper body day. Let's go!
No matter how much time it will take, no matter how many times I need to pause and restart the video, how many times I fail to do an exercise, there is no way I'm letting myself down this time. And guess what? I didn't.
Completed! Yesterday was my first rest day of the week because I could barely walk. So today it's glutes day and I'm pretty freaking scared.
Caroline, this amazingly fit, kind, disciplined power woman, has many challenges, but somehow this Iron series was the one that caught my eyes. It's a 6-week challenge, 30 workouts in total, 5 per week, around 35 minutes each day. And oh boy, do not underestimate how much 35 minutes can destroy every single muscle group. And 35 minutes is literally 2% of your day. It is something I knew I could actually commit to long term.
3 complete.
Every day was focusing on a different muscle group. Monday was always a killer leg day, and I was lucky to walk afterwards. Tuesdays were upper body, and Wednesdays were my weaknesses, glutes day. Thursdays I either did some yoga, or I literally did not move and I was just trying to survive the pain I had from the previous days. Fridays were dedicated to a full body, and finally Saturdays were either shoulder focused or abs and upper body. So this was a strength focused challenge. The first time in my life, basically ever, I started to feel stronger, capable, and in a weirdly addicting way, I couldn't wait for the next day to come.
New week. Day 6. Here we go. Any leg day with Caroline is like not being able to stand up for another 3 days for me. That was my experience last week. Maybe this week it's gonna be 2 days if I'm lucky. We will see. Let's get that quads moving.
I used to be scared of becoming too bulky and I didn't do much upper body.
4% down.
Right now, the more I do, the more confidence I have. This challenge allowed me to finally earn back the trust I've lost so long ago when I kept giving up on myself. When any time I had an excuse to let myself down, I chose the excuse and not my promise.
I can barely feel my legs, but I did it. Day 6. Done.
I went into this challenge not knowing if I'm capable. Every day I glanced into the video I was about to do and I felt such extreme self-doubt. Can I do this? Can I do this? Can I do this? I will give up because I give up everything. But every day after completing another day, I felt like I kept a promise to myself. I showed up, I did it, even though it was filled with struggling, pain, and the complete lack of balance. I did it. I showed myself that even though the noise in my head was so loud, I didn't listen. And on my rest days, I missed it.
I'm dying. I'd rather die now with this pain than not being able to stand up when I'm older. So let's do it!
If you would have asked me 6 weeks ago, what is my least favorite exercise in the whole world?
Caroline, you're a piece.
Lunges and squats, 1000%. And in the end, they became, well, not my favorite, but bearable. These 6 weeks were transformational. Physically, well, yes, but more so mentally. Anytime I had a doubt, I looked into the mirror and reminded myself that I am a kind of person who follows through from now on.
One more. I guess I have so much anxiety built up. Resilience that I had to do today brought it out of me. One more. Woo! Oh my god. First exercise. And it already made me sit down.
And Caroline kept me going. Her smile, her confidence, her pushing as the best cheerleader, and her struggling. Because when I saw the struggle on Caroline's face, I knew. Even though she was doing everything with 30 times more weights, she is a human. She is relying on discipline just like I am. And if she doesn't give up, I cannot give up either. It was hard not to fall in love with the process and the person who I was becoming, because every day I was believing in myself a little bit more. And a little goes a long way.
I get so nervous when I think of you.
This is the stage position.
The radio on, the radio on.
79% done.
I get so nervous when I think of you. Nothing that I can do.
We're done. 1/3 of this whole thing is done. Honestly, I thought I was gonna give up on day 2, so this is already a huge progress for me. Okay, time to work out. This is day 11. I had a rest day yesterday, so I'm so ready to destroy my legs. Today I feel energized, and it's always such a good feeling. I'm gonna change my mind about that in 5 minutes as soon as this starts. So anyways, let's go.
Last year was one of the worst years of my life yet. I was so freaking lost and sad and overwhelmed, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And I was just constantly struggling with mental health.
This hurts beyond what I imagined ever. It's a new level of pain that I haven't experienced in my life yet.
It's not something that's easy to admit, but I want to be as real as possible with you guys. Because what you see on social media is just a highlight reel.
Finish her, guys, finish her! I cannot feel my calves right now.
It's moments of my day rolled into a 20 minutes video. It's not the full story.
No, 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 no. God. We're done. We did it. Day 12, let's go.
So when next time you compare yourself to someone else based on a video or a post, think again. Who cares if someone else is doing better than you? You are doing better than you were a year ago, and that's what matters. It's you versus you.
Just send help, send help. I don't know what the freak I'm doing. No, I cannot do it. Just gonna do these cringe ones. Oh my god, even this is too hard.
The only person who can hold you back is you. Anyone and anything else is just excuses.
Let's go.
So with that said, you have to know that this challenge was not easy for me. Not for a single second. I'm not going to lie, I cried a few times. Well, many times. Because I just felt so weak mentally. I couldn't believe that the voice in my head was just basically shouting to stop.
Day 13. We're done. It's not you, it's me. But I have to break up. You never.
And it took me so much effort to turn it off. So it made me cry.
Good morning. Full body day, let's go.
I was watching the seconds go down on the screen, and I heard a negotiation in my head. Okay, you can rest for 5 seconds. Don't do it anymore because it will hurt. Just give up. You were never enough anyway. Who do you think you are lifting these weights? You are not a real gym girl. You will never make it. Turning it off and not listening was the single hardest thing I had to do throughout these 6 weeks. It was not the lunges, it was not the dips or the push-ups. It was the noise. The monkey mind that kept me fueled with self-doubt and laziness. So in order to beat the voice, you need to do the opposite. You feel like giving up? Count till 3 and do another one. You feel like quitting? Sleep on it and start again.
I never felt this muscle ever before. That's gonna hurt tomorrow.
Your mind says you're not enough. Just look how far you've come. Someone else is doing better than you. Who cares? You are doing better than them.
I'm halfway done at the challenge. Cannot believe it. It feels so good. I would have never thought I could get to day 15, and I'm here. I'm here. This workout flew by, but I cannot feel my shoulders. The weights feel heavier today than usual.
We've been up for way too long, but I don't wanna come down. I've been a long free fall, you got me off of the ground.
Day 16. like it? Okay, I'm day 17 now. Upper body.
Side to side.
She's supporting me by
You in my life.
buckle up.
Feel my heart.
I just realized that we are accidentally meshing with Caroline.
If you change your thoughts, you will change your life. And remember, things always get harder right before we level up. If it feels uncomfortable, good. That means you're growing.
I'm actually in my period and it hurts, but we're building discipline. I'm already at day 18. Glutes day. I'm ready to sweat. This is more painful than it looks like.
I ain't never been one and I follow the signs. You're looking like a one-way. Gotta make the right choice.
Respect, Caroline. Respect.
Hoping that you like boys like me. I know you feel it from across the room. I got a feeling you could be my muse. I hear strange when I see you. You say green, but I see blue. Either way, your eyes
Caroline,
wasn't
how
looking
do you
true.
do
When
it?
I'm healthy, swallowing from heaven, baby. Living on that you catch and save me. I was on
This is way worse than in the beginning.
elevation till I look down. All the people look like it's not high.
No motivation today. Zero. It took me half an hour to put my gym clothes on. Today we rely on discipline. Remembering why I'm doing this, because that is the most important thing. When it comes to staying consistent, we're gonna have bad days. We're gonna have days when we just don't feel like doing it. That is when our little voice cannot stop us. We cannot stop ourselves from becoming better. Stop listening to that voice and just act. Just do it. And this voice will get a little bit less loud and your true voice will get louder. So day 19, I'm ready for you. These are so heavy. Okay, push-ups are my weaknesses, but changing this today, I aim for 3 push-ups. We're gonna see if I can do it.
James Clear describes habits as a routine or behavior that is performed regularly and, in many cases, automatically. Habits develop once you miss them, when you skip a day. Then you know it's a part of your lifestyle.
I'm gonna push in 2 more. You see how your mind underestimates what you can do? This is why you don't listen to your mind when it says these things that you're not enough, because you are, my friend. You are enough.
You can only start small. You can only start from day one. And guess what? Everybody starts from day one. Even the most successful people and athletes, they started from day one. The only thing separates them from the average person is that they just kept going, even when they didn't feel like it. But it doesn't have to be an all or nothing situation.
Yes, it's done. I can't believe it, it's already day 20.
You will not lose your progress by skipping a day or two, by resting an extra day. It's about building daily-ish habits.
That was dreadful. She's like there, pushing it. I'm like there, dying it.
It doesn't have to be strictly daily, just daily-ish. Being perfect may work for some people, but certainly not me. I mess up so often. And I try and fail and then I pick myself up again because I kind of owe it to myself to keep going. You can start late, you can start over. You can try and fail and still succeed.
3. I'm not kidding. This is not painful. I'm just gonna walk like this the rest of the day.
If you feel like procrastinating something that's really important to you, that's just your brain way of communicating to you that you're under a lot of stress and you're scared. Feel your cup before you try to do your 100%. That way it's more likely that you will actually get started and you will keep going.
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise.
And one thing that helps massively to staying on track is following some sort of guideline, routine, like the iron series for me. It became a non-negotiable, just like brushing my teeth. Oh, it's 7 a.m. in the morning, time for my workout. No questions asked. And I never ever had to think about anything else but clicking on the next video. And that's it. It made it super easy to actually follow through. It gave me structure and accountability.
Time to work those glutes and hamstrings today.
So if you're struggling sticking to a healthy habit that you really want to have in your life, I am 100% sure that there is someone who struggled with the same issue and created a program or a guide for you. They can be your accountability partner.
Scariest exercise ever.
And finally, don't forget to reward yourself, because we can train our brain to crave that action, that healthy habit, by rewarding ourselves with something delicious or relaxing afterwards.
We lose track of time, head up high, now we climb. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, under.
I'm a little bit scared today.
Now, as I said in the beginning, my only intention was to finish the challenge, but I got so much more out of it. The first week, I couldn't do more than 3 push-ups or more than 2-3 dips. In the end, I could get in 15 to 18 push-ups and do dips continuously for 30 seconds. Now that for me was a huge progress. I started to see that I'm capable of so much more than I thought. Another massive difference was the confidence I had going into each workout. In the end, it wasn't about survival and finishing anymore, but to push my limits. That for me is progress. I literally fall in love with Caroline's workouts, and there's no way I'm going back, only forward. So I'm just so incredibly grateful for Caroline, to have the opportunity to train with her every single day and to fall back in love with fitness. Thank you for reminding me what my body and mind is capable of. Thank you for always smiling back at me. Thank you for giving me hope and strength. Thank you for helping me to become the best possible version of me. And yes, I still have so much progress to make and so much mistakes and pain and self-doubt and struggle and wins and sweat and tears, but I am on this journey called life, and I will enjoy every second of it, no matter how it looks like from the outside.
Day 27, upper butt. Day 28, let's go!
I will keep going, I will keep trying, keep giving my best, because that's all I can do. So the next time you think you cannot do something, just start. You will be surprised how much we underestimate our capabilities. And no matter how far you've come, or where you are on your journey now, I'm so proud of you for showing up, for doing the hard thing. It all seems so easy from the outside, but it's a constant battle from the inside. Every single time you do it, you win. You are and you will always be an incredible, powerful, strong human being with infinite potential. You owe it to yourself to go out there and make your dreams a reality. You owe it to your younger self who believed in you when you were struggling. You owe it to your future self whose progress in life depends on you now. No matter how unrealistic it might seem, it is going to happen for you. Just keep going.
Restoring